Hey, what's up? Joe in Vegas here. Another review. Keith Urban. I went to Keith Urban last night at Caesar's Palace. He's had a residency for a few years now. I think he started even before COVID, and then COVID hit right when his residency was going. It kind of got put on hold, and then he came back, and then Adele had. I'm sure you've heard she had the whole thing with the residency and canceled last minute. So they've been kind of scrambling to fill the dates, and I think they gave Keith Urban a bunch more dates. And I would have loved to see Adele, but I actually never saw Keith Urban. It presented a good opportunity to go see him. Surprisingly, this is Grammy weekend in Vegas, and I don't know why. There's not a lot of shows this weekend. So, you know, I tend to go to shows that are in town for a night before I run to the residencies, just because. Excuse me, just because. The residencies are always there, so you can always catch them on weekends like this where there's not much going on. So I went to go check it out finally, and I'm very happy I did. I am not a huge Keith Urban fan. I know of him. I've seen him play a couple songs here and there. I've been to like the Country Music Awards or Billboard Awards where he's come out and played a couple songs. Always thought he was great. I never had anything, but he's not. Country's not really my thing. I'm starting to realize it's really rock. Country is just where rock and roll ended up. Got away from like the hair bands, and it's really landed in country because didn't feel, other than the lyrics, it didn't really feel much country. It felt like a rock and roll show, which is cool. I have no problem with it. So I had seats, and I would highly recommend this in the general admission in the front. Caesar's Palace never really had general admission. I think they started doing it for Keith Urban. I think he's the first show they did it for. So it's a really small general admission section. It's right in the front. I gotta tell you, it was incredible. You felt like you were on stage with the band. You were so close to him, and it wasn't that crowded. I don't know why. The theater was crowded. The theater was pretty packed, but the GA was not that crowded. So I don't know how many tickets they sell. So it was very comfortable down there. If you can stand for a couple hours, there's a couple little rails down there that you can lean on if you can get them. That helps a little bit. But yeah, sorry, I'm yawning today. Anyway, so normally at this point in the review, I log online and I check the set list and I go through all the songs that they play. But no one has posted the set list from last night or from his shows from the weeks before. I don't know enough about Keith Urban to go through the set list off the top of my head. I could tell you he definitely played. There was probably three or four songs that I recognized. Blue Ain't Your Color, Somebody Like You, Stupid Boy. I know those songs. Long Hot Summer. He played all the hits for sure. That one with John Cougar, John Deere, John 316. He played that. Um, he played everything you want to hear as a country fan. I could tell the fans around me um, were digging it. They were singing every note to every song. That's what these residencies usually are. They're the hits. They're the collection of this person's career who has gotten to a certain point that they are big enough to have their own Las Vegas residency, and they give usually the people exactly what they want. Maybe one or two new songs they sneak in there, but they're really playing you the hits. And the band has got a cool band, man. They're a bunch of talented guys. There was one or two points in the show where he let a couple of them sing some songs, and not full songs, just little clips as they were doing their solos. And fuck, they were pretty talented dudes. Very good performance, man. I really enjoyed that show. Usually, if I don't know too many songs, I kind of get a little bored after a few songs, but it was a really good show. I really enjoyed it. Uh, he did sing. I thought it was cool. At one point, he comes off the stage and he goes to this little platform that's right on the other side of General Mission. Again, cool part about being in General Mission is now he went from standing right in front of you to now you are literally staring at his butt, which is probably good for some female fans. But he is now on the other side of you, which really makes you feel when you're in General Admission that you are part of the act because he's now in front of you and behind you, and he's kind of going in circles and jumping in the crowd, and you really feel like you are part of it. You are in there with him, so it was really cool. So he got up there, he played a song, a couple ballads on an acoustic guitar on this platform. One was about sweaters and records. I don't know the name of it. It was a very good song. And then he made a comment about Adele, that he took over the dates. And then he did Adele Easy on Me, which is a great song. Great Adele song. It's hard to believe that in this day and age someone can still put out a song that's so good like that, that's just timeless. So he did a version of that. which I thought was fantastic. He is just a super fucking talented guy. Scale of 1 to 10, I would give this show an 8.8 out of 10. It probably would be higher if I knew more songs. But probably, yeah, 8.8, maybe 9. I'll probably bump it up to 9. It is really good. And I'm telling you, as a non-country fan, if you're in Vegas and your girlfriend wants to go see Keith Urban, the tickets were not that expensive. I got them the day of the show. I'm embarrassed to even say what I paid $55 each for 2 general admission tickets. But I was watching, and that was like maybe 5 or 6 hours before the show on StubHub. I was watching the tickets. It is not an expensive show. The tickets are very reasonable. Highly recommend it. Even if you don't know songs, you're like me. I thought I wouldn't know any, and there were 3 or 4 songs that I actually knew. They're that big. So, big fan of show. Big fan of Keith Urban. Really, really enjoyed it. Go see it next time you're in Vegas. If you've seen him and want to tell me about your experiences or tell others, just leave them in the comments. Subscribe. Thanks for listening. I'll see you at the next show. Bye bye.